What's up, YouTube? This is Cooking with Doug, and I'm back again with my Instant Pot Pro Plus. One of the things I love to make in the pressure cooker, I would say it would be in my top 3, is pot roast. And that's what we're making today. Simple, easy pot roast. We got about 2.7 pounds. Let's get into it. So I got this chuck roast from Whole Foods, and as you saw before, it's what, 2.7 pounds. So this is a little different than how I normally get it on my meat market. In my meat market, it'll look like a thick steak, and this is more like of a big bunch of beef, like kind of round. So what I'm first gonna do, because I'm not gonna get a chance to marinate this. I'm gonna stab some slits in here, so that my seasoning can stay. See, look. Do all that. You don't have to do it if you let it marinate overnight with your seasoning, but I'm not letting it marinate at all. In fact, it's what, 4:30 right now. We gotta go if we want to eat this for dinner in time. Next, I'm gonna spray it with some avocado oil. Olive oil would be fine. I got my Evo Oil Sprayer in the house. Link will be in the description. And this helps the seasoning to stick to the meat. So this is like the inside. I'm gonna do the inside first, and then do the outside. I'm gonna spray the outside as well with oil. I'm gonna keep it real basic, guys. As you guys know, if you subscribe to me, this is my go-to seasoning: pink salt, black pepper, and garlic. I'm gonna generously put this on. Believe me, this is a thick cut of meat. Be generous. Trust me. Please. You won't regret it. And then as a bonus, I'm going to put some more garlic seasoning on it. So what I just did, I'm going to do to the outside of this as well. And I know this looks like a lot, but trust me, this is just enough. It's going to be perfect. And we're not even done. We're going to add some other seasoning to the liquid as well. Alright guys, got it all seasoned up on all sides, guys. I'm going to turn on my Instant Pot and put it on sear and saute mode, because we want a nice sear on all sides of this roast. And then we'll get to pressure cooking, guys. This is super simple, guys. Super simple meal. Just follow along. Not much more ingredients left. Alright, let's get it on here, guys. I want it on sear and saute. So where is that? Saute right there. 30 minutes is fine. It's on high. Great. I'm going to hit start. I'm going to take off the lid. Alright, so we'll give this like 5 minutes to get going. Alright, guys. 5 minutes have passed. I'm going to spray a little bit of avocado oil on the bottom, just so that the seasoning doesn't stick to the pot as well. So let me get that in there, the chuck roast. Smelling good, guys. We're going to leave this in sear and saute each side for about 4 to 5 minutes. Alright guys, I got 2 cups of water. I'm going to put some onion soup mix in there. Now you could put some beef broth in there if you like. That's what people usually do. I'm not. I'm just going to put this whole packet of onion soup mix in there, and that's plenty of flavor for me. I'm going to add some other things, as you'll see in a second. I'm going to add some What's Your Sister social sauce to this. That's going to add some really good flavor. Look at all that. So now we're going to pour the 2 cups in and deglaze. Like I said, you can use beef broth as well. I just find with chuck roast, if you're adding good flavor to it, you'll be fine. So we're deglazing the bottom. I want to make sure you do this step, because if you don't, it may hinder the performance of your pressure cooker, no matter if it's an Instant Pot or not, because it'll give you an error message if too much stuff is stuck to the bottom. So deglazing is super duper important. Not all the time will they give you that error message, but who has time to wait to see if that happens, right? Alright guys, we are ready to close the lid, and this going for 1 hour. We're going to do this for 1 hour and let it naturally release for 20 minutes, and it will be plastic fork tender, ready to be shredded. I promise you. Alright guys, let's get the pressure cooker going. Hit pressure cook, and I want to change the time. 1 hour. And like I said, I'm going to let it natural release for about 20 minutes. That should be good. Alright, so venting, not quick. I want natural. Yep. And we have the option with this particular pressure cooker. By the way, this standalone pressure cooker is the best out there. I'm talking about not multi-cooker, standalone pressure cooker. This is the best month to date. So if you're looking for just pressure cooker or pressure cooker related, not air frying, not, you know, all that other stuff, just pressure cooker stuff, this is the most up to date. So check that link in the description. Check it out. Let's hit start. And the great thing about this particular pressure cooker, guys, it's great for newbies that are scared to release the pressure. It's not that bad, guys. You're not going to blow up. I promise. Keep telling you guys in these videos, you're not going to blow up. I didn't blow up in 2014 when I first used these, and I promise you won't either. But with this particular pressure cooker, if you put, like if I put quick release, it will release the pressure as soon as the time goes out. You don't have to touch anything. You don't have to be around. And so I put natural, so it's not going to release. It's just going to let it natural release very, very slowly. You won't even notice. So definitely check this pressure cooker out. It's great for advanced pressure cooker users or newbies. Either one. This is the perfect machine for you. Guys, we're all done now. Hour and 20 minutes is done, but special guest. I did my potatoes in this 2-quart Kasori pressure cooker. It's so cool. It even has sear and saute and slow cook. Look at that. 2 quarts. This is, they don't make this anymore. You can't buy this. I had to get this on eBay like a year ago or so, but very cool. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. So guys, this is what we're working with the potatoes. These are fork tender. 20 minutes and you get that. But I would recommend you take off the skin. If you don't, then add 5 more minutes, 25 minutes. And I'm going to add whole heavy cream and some butter, some garlic salt, and all that good stuff. Yeah. So this is the consistency that I want today. I put a little bit of, I had some Parmesan cheese I put in there, and I put some Italian seasoning, and this is what we got. Alright guys, let's see what we're working with. Take this off, and that's what we're looking like, guys. Look at that. Let me get a zoom in for you. Give you a close-up. This is what we're looking like, guys. Look at that. And like I said, you know, 2 forks, just like how you see anyone else do it. You should do it. See how it's just coming right off. Yeah, I did the mash with that, so you know. No worries, that's what you see. But no hassle. At this point too, go ahead and give it a taste. See if it needs any salt or anything else you feel it may need. You can kind of add it now. But this is kind of how I want it. Now I'm going to eat this with mash today. I'm going to eat this with mash today, but tomorrow I'm going to have it with cabbage throughout, or and then maybe one day I'll make a sandwich out of it as well. Then it should be, I think by Wednesday, what's today, Sunday? By Wednesday this should be all done, just by me alone. Now I ain't gonna lie, beef broth, it would have made it taste a little bit better. So if you have beef broth, add it. I don't know where mine is, So I just did it without it. And it still tastes great. But the beef broth with everything I did would have made it perfect. And what I just added there was garlic salt. Just need a little pinch more of salt. And you saw everything I added. I added all of that, my go-to, and the soup mix. And it still needs salt. So when I say season this thing heavy, season it heavy. And now it should be great. So now we're going to deal with the juice. Of course, I find it now. But we're still going to add it. Link will be in the description, guys. This is a gravy separator. This will take the fat out of your gravy, which I have to do. I get very bad inflammation. So it'll keep me up at night if I don't take it out. So, and it's just good to do. It's just, you know, that's just fat that you don't need to consume. Link will be in the description though, guys. And all I'm going to do is take the pot out. And it's got these handles right here that are cool to the touch. So I don't have to worry about getting burnt. It's another cool thing about this particular pressure cooker. And we're just going to pour it all in there, look. And you let it sit for about, I don't know, 2 minutes. And then you'll see all the grease and stuff rise to the top. And this you're just going to pour back into the liquid. Oh, it just fell. Oh, there you go. So guys, I'm going to pour this back into the liquid. You're going to let it sit here for about 1 to 2 minutes and let it do its thing. The grease will just naturally rise to the top. And then, let me show you. And even if you don't have inflammation like me, this is just something great to have. It just makes your pot roast just that much healthier. And no spillage either, look. See? Nothing. Almost done, guys. So I'm going to squeeze now. I'll let you see. Sounds like me when I go to the bathroom. Well, that's enough. I don't want to do too much. I'm going to save some of this for another time, but I'm going to pour in my pot roast to see if I need a little more gravy. But actually, before I do that, I'm going to add in my onions. Remember I cut up, well, I had onions in the beginning. Well, I cut them up, and I want to add them now because, you know, it was an hour. If I put them in with the pot roast cooking, you wouldn't even be able to tell I have onions in there. And I love onions, so I have to be able to see them and taste them. That's just me. Now, if you're just looking for the flavor, then fine. You can put them in with the roast and let it go for hours. So this is my beef broth, powder form. This is the best. This brand makes chicken and beef. And you want to get that is because now you don't have to worry about if it's going to expire and all that. You can make as much beef broth or chicken broth as you want. So link will be in the description for that as well. I'm going to turn this on sear and saute on high and let that bubble up, and then we'll add in the pot roast and then give it a good mix, and we should be good to go. Alright, that's what I'm looking for right there, guys. We're ready to just slide in our roast right in there. Ooh, I can smell those red onions. And as soon as I get everything in there, I'll just go ahead and turn it off. Give it a final mix. And then just let it sit there for like 2 minutes. Let all the juices talk to each other and so forth. Yeah, there goes my tool. Yeah. And like I said, if I need to add more liquid, I could, but I think this is enough. I just want it to be juicy. And we'll use some of the extra for the gravy for the mash. Yeah, see, this is enough. Let's give it a mix. You guys seeing it? Yes, okay. Now this is how I like it. Now, of course, you know, traditionally you'll add some carrots, some celery. You could have done that. For my pot roast, it's just not necessary. I mean, it does make it taste better, but it's not necessary for me. I did look at, I was in my supermarket today when I was buying the pot roast, and I was looking for like frozen carrots in the bag, and I didn't see any. So I just said, hey, we're just gonna keep the party going because it's not that serious. Now, also, guys, if you really want to save money on a pot roast and do it this way, get your pot roast from Walmart. They have like a pot roast kit. It's like, I don't know how much pounds of pot. I think it's like maybe a 2-pound pot roast or close to 2 pounds. And they give you carrots, celery, and onions and potatoes for $20. So my pot roast alone was $24. So that's a pretty good savings right there. Okay, so I could go ahead and turn it off now. And I'll let it sit there for about 3 minutes and we're good to go. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed how much the pot roast shrunk. Your pot roast shrinks. It may be huge in the beginning, but when you cook it down for like an hour or whatever, 50 minutes to hour, however big your pot roast is, because I think it's like 20 minutes every pound, basically. So based on how much pounds, if you have 1 pound, then right, it'll be cooked much faster than what we did today. But anyway, but you notice how much it shrank. So keep that in mind when you're doing pot roast. It may look ginormous, like when we first did it was huge, but now it's like all of that is enough for one person to eat, I don't know, 3-4 days. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, about 3 minutes have passed. This could be you. All right, guys, this is the final product, guys. I can't wait to dive in. Like I said, I didn't have any carrots, so I just made some broccoli. But this could be you guys. Shout out to my viewers and subscribers that hit the like button way before my videos even finished. I appreciate that. All right, guys, you saw the paper towel go up. It means it's time to eat, guys. You saw us make the mash. You saw us make the pot roast. Now it's time to taste it. You got it? That's good. That's good right there. I don't have anything to say. I mean, it's just good. That's all I can say. It was worth. I was waiting to make this since I think sometime last week, and it was worth the wait. You got it? 1 hour and 20 minutes of your life. And this could be you. So good, guys. And of course, do it the traditional way, right? Put the carrots, put the celery in there like you're used to eating it. That's not important to me. Like if I would have bought the Walmart kit, pot roast kit, yeah, I would have put it in there, sure. But to go out my way to do it, no. Not for me. This is mighty fine just the way it is for me. But if not for you, hey, do you. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to have this with cabbage. Have some broccoli. So what everybody should have taken from this video is it takes 1 hour and 20 minutes to do about almost 3 pounds of chuck roast. So simple. So definitely check this recipe out. If you don't have a pressure cooker, please get one. I promise you're not going to blow up. It is super easy to use. Get this pressure cooker. I'm going to put a link to this pressure cooker and one similar to this that is less, this might be a little intimidating. This pressure cooker is more like an upgrade to someone that already has a pressure cooker that, not so much for a newbie. I mean, it is, but if you're already intimidated, all this fancy dancy ain't gonna help. And this works off of Wi-Fi, this pressure cooker, by the way. So I could have went into the app and programmed it to turn on and look at recipes and automatically program them into the machine, blah, blah, blah. So I want to mention that as well. So this machine is all that in a bag of chips, as you can see. But I'll also link a nice one that releases the pressure just like this, but that is less intimidating. It's got, you know, things that, you know, buttons that you can press and see, and labels. I'll leave that one as well. But if you don't have a pressure cooker, you need one. You need one, please. Yes, you need an air fryer, but you absolutely need a pressure cooker. Alright, so that's why I want to do this video, because I use air fryers all the time, but pressure cookers is almost just as important, if not more important to other people, because you might make soups, you might like chilies, you might like meats, like, I don't know, briskets and all that type of stuff. You could do all types of meats. You could pressure cook all types of meats, and it's super good, super tender, and less worry. Anyway, enough of me talking. Link will be in the description. Everything I did will be in the description. So check all of that out. That's it. That's all I got. Hit like if you like it. Remember to subscribe. If anything, thanks for just even looking at my video. It's Cooking with Doug. I'm out.